Hi guys, and welcome to another chapter of my YouTube channel, which is that I'm currently in Croatia and I'm playing the Croatian Team Championship. And yeah, I traveled here today. Tomorrow is the first round, and I want to use this video to just introduce you to the tournament in general, give you some information, and also just to tell you that yeah, I'll be uploading daily recaps again. And yeah, I just wanted to briefly show you how everything came together with me playing this event here. So as you all might know, is that I'm playing all sorts of leagues. I'm playing the Austrian league, I'm playing the German league. So especially in Europe, it's like quite a popular thing to have these team championships. And unlike in other sports, you're allowed to play in basically every country, to have another team in every country. Like in soccer, for example, this wouldn't be allowed, at least as far as I know. And yeah, I'm playing this event now, and what is pretty unusual, I would say, is that the event is being played in one go, basically. So we're playing 9 rounds, and often with these leagues is that, for example, in the German Bundesliga or also in the Czech league where I'm playing, what's pretty common there is that you only have 2 rounds per weekend. So then you have to travel to certain locations just for Saturday and Sunday throughout the year a couple of times. So yeah, some people prefer it like this, some people prefer it like that. Both, in my opinion, have ups and downsides. But yeah, I'm really happy to be here. The hotel is super nice. I'm on an island in Croatia called Veli Lužin, and which is kind of like a very touristic place. Also, the hotel we're staying in is very nice, and there are actually many tourists here who just use this as like a hotel to relax. So we're, I think, all very fortunate to be accommodated here and also to be playing here. There are lots of facilities inside of the hotel. There's a spa, there's a gym, which is obviously good for me. But yeah, this is, I think, the most important thing about the organization. So I'm playing 9 rounds, and I guess I will also play all of the 9 rounds. Technically, there's an option to change the players, but yeah, I don't see a reason why I should pause for some games unless I'm really feeling unwell for some reason. But yeah, this is for the event. I just want to show you now a bit about my trip, since it's been quite a long day, and it was quite an exciting journey as well. And yeah, just to briefly show you, is that I started off in Vienna, my hometown. I woke up at like 5:30 today in the morning, and I had the Flixbus from Vienna to Zagreb, so to here, which takes like around, I think, 5.5 hours. So I had the bus at 7:30 in the morning, I think, and I arrived in Zagreb at, I think it was around 1 p.m. And from Zagreb, our team captain picked me up with the car, and from there it went further to, let's scroll in, from Zagreb with the car. We went inside the country here, and then these are the islands which I was talking about. So yeah, we went here through this one, and here I think it was where we took the ferry in this Valbiska. There we took the ferry boat, and then we took the ferry to here, and then we were already on this island. And from there it was only like 1.5 hours more to the before mentioned Veli Lužin, which is down here. So this is where I'm currently at, which is already actually quite far. And I didn't realize it when I was like planning the journey, that it will take for so long, because Croatia is not that far away from Austria in particular, but these islands are, yeah, not very near. And especially if you have to take the ferry and have to change transports, it's yeah, it's not so easy. So yeah, the journey was pretty exhausting. It took like, I think, 13 hours in total, or around 12 hours to get here. So therefore I'm pretty tired today. I actually wanted to go to the gym, but it's also closing at 9, so I didn't really have time with dinner and unpacking and so on. So yeah, that was the thing. Just about the transport, I did make some videos from the journey. I'm still thinking about if I should cut it in. There were some very nice scenes, especially from the sea, so most likely I will cut something in later. But yeah, this is for that part. And now I would like to get into the players which I'll be playing. Let's just do it like this. Yeah, that should do it. All right, so I'm playing on board 1. So as far as I know, there is this rule where you can only always play with 2 foreigners in the team. So you cannot play with more non-Croatians than 2 players per round. And yeah, I'm on board 1, and I will have very strong opposition. I just wanted to go through the possible opponents which I might face. The first team here, which you can see, is Ivan Šarić, Croatia's number 1, former 2700 player, and I think also European champion, if I'm not getting it wrong. What is also possible is that, of course, board 1 could take a break and only board 2 would play. So in this case, I would either get Ivan Šarić or Dimitri Kollars. So these are like the predictions. Both players extremely strong, so that would definitely be a game to look forward to. The second team we see here, also extremely strong, Yuri Krivoruchko, who I think was also a former 2700 player from Ukraine, and yeah, extremely solid player. And of course, if he doesn't play, I would get Sergei Movsesian, who is also not yeah, not an easy opponent for sure. Yeah, 2600. He's been 2750, I think, in the past. So these are the first 2 teams. Then we have the next team where Borki Predojevic is on board 1. For those of you who might remember that Borki was actually the team coach during the Olympiad for Austria. So that will be an interesting match, me playing against my coach there. And if he, for some reason, doesn't play, then I would face Ivan Cheparinov, who I think also is like a former 2700 player, if I'm not mistaken. So many strong opponents there. The next team, we see Luca Moroni, who's also pretty young. I think he's born in 2000. And yeah, it's always like in between 2550 and 2600 from Italy. So this will be the number 1 option, or Stevic, who is also always around this rating range, like 2530 to 2560, 70. So these would be the next 2 players. Then in the next team, I would have either Motilev Alexander, also I think close to 2700 in the past, or Yevgeny Postny, who was also like very high 2600. So another very strong team. And now we see my team, Eska Sveta Nedelja. I hope I didn't pronounce it wrong. I already got to meet the team. All of them are really nice, so this is also great to have like a great team atmosphere. Everyone understands each other well, and just in general, the atmosphere is pretty good. And I'm playing on board 1, and yeah, we have a very compact team, I think. Of course, our ratings cannot even compare to the other teams. Especially on the forehand boards, like me on board 1. I think I'm one of the lowest rated players on board 1. But we do have very strong Croatian and very young players as well, especially in the lower boards. So yeah, I think we'll be putting up a great fight in all of the matches, and obviously our goal is to not relegate. I think there are 10 teams, and the goal is to be at least 8th place, because both place 10 and 9 are relegating to the B League. Next up, we got either Chigaev Maxim or Radovanovic Nikola, also both very strong. Of course, Chigaev would be much stronger, who used to play for Russia but changed to Spain recently. And then another funny pairing which might happen is against Dominic Horvat, who is one of my good friends, who I also played in the Olympiad in the team with, and I also shared the room with him, so I know him very well. And yeah, let's see if I face him, or on board 2 there would be Juraj Guberne, who is also very experienced Slovenian grandmaster. On number 9th rank here we have this team, where Dudin Klepis, who is also pretty young. I think he's around my age, maybe 1 year younger. I've also played him a couple of times, also originally from Russia, but changed to Hungary, and is currently living in the United States, I think, to study in one of these scholarship programs, I think somewhere in Texas. And yeah, also very strong opposition, and yeah, I've played him once, I think, in the St. Louis tournament. So that would also be interesting, and I guess he will play all around. So I think board 2 would be less likely for me to face. And last up, we got 2 Hungarian players, either Axel Gegeli or Medved Zoltan, who are also both very experienced players. And yeah, so as you can see, I will not get any easy pairings at all in this tournament. It will be a very, very tough event, but I will also use it just as a learning experience, because I will have higher rated opponents in almost every game. So I will just try to play my chess and see how it goes. I will at least try not to build up any unnecessary pressure, and yeah, just enjoy how it comes. And yeah, I think that's all what I wanted to say. If you do have any suggestions on what you would like to see during the event, like next to the recaps, I will of course do the recaps as usual. Please let me know in the comments. I would appreciate your feedback. I personally enjoyed how I did it in the Olympiad, with like the feeling before the game, the emotions before the game and after the game, and maybe some behind the scenes as well, with going to the gym or some other activities as well. But yeah, I would really appreciate your feedback, what you guys want to see. And yeah, other than that, I'm looking forward to the tournament. And yeah, looking forward to producing all the recaps for you guys, and I will see you in the upcoming days with the recaps. So here I was approaching Zagreb with the Flixbus, and I just wanted to record it because you can still see the effects of the flooding which happened in Europe, which was, I think, quite interesting just to document it. And now we were already approaching the ferry here, and you can already see the Adriatic Sea, which was, of course, a nice thing for an Austrian to finally get back to the sea. And this is one of my favorite scenes. Here is the ferry, as you can see, and the sea is just it has such a clear blue. So I hope that the weather will be nice and I will be able to take a swim. That would be great. And here we were just going with the car onto the ferry, and this is one view of the ferry just going to the island, and the view was just great. And even the sun came out a bit, and yeah, there's just nothing to add here. It was a really beautiful scene here, which made the journey more bearable. And just to finish it off, I made a quick tour of the room, and I cannot complain at all. The hotel room is super nice. There's just nothing to complain about. I have a double bed. The room I have for myself, which is always great. I even have a balcony, so I'm overall super happy with the conditions in the hotel. And as I mentioned, the food is great too.